Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today video is gonna be Diecast Mafia slash my usual Shadow and Sun challenge for October. So this is it. Yeah, this is a Orc Mega Fortress or Mega Wagon or whatever you want to call it. It is almost completely scratch built, so let's just take out the things that can fall off. Yeah, and look at the entire vehicle. So we have a solid plastic card base. Yeah, those curves, they were nightmare to make. Yeah, and so I just make the base square-ish. Then I added a bottle caps as the wheels. I seen people actually flipping them so the inside of the bottle cap is in there, and that would be more accurate towards the normal tanks. But yeah, I didn't think about that. But you know, the tanks are simple, just squares, you know, ripped out as usually for the orcs, and then a little bit of rods in between. Yeah, so there is not really much of a challenge in building that. And they don't really go around the entire track, they only go into the wells, and that's it. Yeah. Then I added the skirts. This is the only orc truck piece that I have, I think. Maybe there is one more. Yeah, and then, you know, I did the orcish tooth. Yeah, I did the entire sides, or both of the sides in the orcish tooth before I started adding other stuff. Yeah, so that was just this, you know, boxy stuff when I was building it. And you can see that there is like, I did paint the orcish skull. There is like a pipe in here holding this together. But yeah, it was just box. I built the basic box, then cover it with those, you know, very thin plastic card, and I glue myself to this model more probably than 20 times. Yeah, but then I decided that of course it needs. I built the turret. Yeah, we're gonna talk about turret in a few minutes. But I decided that the one turret is not enough. It's not orcish enough, so I put a main cannon that can probably destroy, or at least challenge, Imperial Knights easily. Yeah, and you know, if you play it in any orc game, that would be probably a you know, Gorkonaut size, or maybe even Stompa. Yeah, but yeah, I added a couple of those what do you call them, the ribbons that you have on the packaging. Yeah, and I have, after I have this, you know, this space looked very empty, too plain for me. So I decided to build a turret. The turret is just a bottle cap, with a base. There is a flamer in here, and this is a 3D printed. I printed this for the Leviathan Dreadnought, but I think that I built only one of them. Yeah, there is like a gear in here showing that it is rotating that turret, but that gear is from like inside of one of those push cars. Yeah, then I decided that sides do not have enough turrets. So I added one turret in here. This is like Orc Big Shooter plus a plasma gun, I think. I cannot really move them too much because they scratching the paint in here. Yeah. The same on the other side. If I move it, it scratches the paint. So yeah. But this one only have again this Leviathan Dreadnought. What do you call it? Cannon on it. Yeah, so that's another thing, you know, that is kind of cool, but not really perfect. But you know, I don't really live on perfection, I live on just right. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Of course, you know, I did freehand a wah on the front of the tank, and then there was like a gap going inside, so I covered it with the plates. And because this is like 0.2 mils plate, it is so easy to bend, so I could bend it and, you know, have this sorted without any issues. I decided as well that I'm missing, like, you know, hatches to the inside, so I use a bigger basis for the hatches. So let's just grab an orc commando. He's a little bit bigger than the normal orcs, but that's gonna give you the scale, you know, That's a scale of this. This guy basically can, if he crouches a little bit, he can go under the turret easily. Yeah. So this is the plastic toy water gun, I think. No, it was like a dart gun. Yeah. And here is the handle of it. Just converted, you know, to look like some gribble. In here, I don't really remember what that gribble was for. I think that I was building like a backpack for something. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And then I have this lovely little turret. As you can see, on the top of the tank there is a flipped 25mm base, and this is a 20mm base. Yeah, and a couple of cogs again to show that it is, you know, being rotated by this. Then I just use a couple of pipe pieces to build the giant cannons. This is like a middle of the sprue. Sometimes on the sprues you have this round piece, so I use it as a hatch. This is from what do you call it? Aerator from inside of the water. You know, when you have the from the spout, yeah. And those are like yogurts or whatever, you know, like one of those squeeze yogurts for kids cups. And of course I painted the orcish thingy, and of course Wa on the turret, and there we go. That's the entire freaking mega tank. Took me, I think, well, because, you know, I didn't go for my normal what do you call them, Bad Moon painting scheme. This is more of a goth, because goth are more black and metal, yeah. But, you know, I added some red and yellow accents. I know that those yellows look like very dark orange, but it's all painted on top of the metallic, so that's why it has this metallic sheen to it. Yeah, it is just speed paint on top of metallics, and they actually give a great effect. Yeah, so there we go. That's my entry, you know, for the Warhammer, you know, for the October. I know I didn't do much, and I know that I didn't do much for a couple of months. I will actually make a video what's happened, why I wasn't around and why I wasn't filming, once I'm actually able to speak about it. Yeah, I'm going right now to Poland for a couple of days to actually close this chapter of my life, and to well, like I said, I'm gonna speak in another video about this situation, because it is very private and probably the worst part of my life. You know, if you have me on the Facebook, you know what's happened, but if you didn't, you know, I will explain myself at some stage. Yeah, and as well, you know, a little detail that probably not too many people noticed or, you know, pay attention to. You know, normal tracks have this kind of knobs that stick out to keep the track from slipping off. Yeah, so I added these little triangles, and I saw this at somebody was building like a mega tank, for orcish mega tank, and I saw that and I was like, this is such ingenious. He have this much more organized, yeah. But I looked at that and I was like, this little detail just adds so much to the tank. Yeah, so tell me, what do you think about my new entry? Yeah, if some of you want it, yeah, I'm willing to part with it. Yeah, it's just, it was such a blast building it, but I think that I'm gonna be building more of a bigger tanks, and they most likely gonna be in a goth color scheme, because goth is easy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this was probably one of the easiest paint jobs that I ever did. But right now, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else want to watch it. Don't forget to go and like you know, our friends, you know, from the Diecast Mafia videos, and of course pop into Shadows and Sun channel and have a look at his build, because he's probably building something crazy. If I know him, he always tries to outdo me, but, you know, he told me already that I won, so yeah, I shouldn't show him that, because I probably just discouraged him. Yeah, but everyone, have a lovely day and take care. Bye bye.